Hi Clive, thanks for the footage. I hope you're well and your golf's progressing nicely during 2011. What I'd like to point out on your swing is in regards to your right knee flex at P1 and P8. If we look at you initially at P1, we're a little bit kinked in here where the right knee is turned in and the right foot is a little bit square, as opposed to what we see here with Grant Waite, where the right knee is a little bit more turned out or flexed out and the right foot a little bit more turned out at address. What that's going to do is facilitate a little bit more of a centred first move. As he takes the club back, you can see the upper centre doesn't move off that line at all. With the foot in the position that you've got it and the right knee kinked in, this can encourage a little bit too much of a move across. We can see the sternum or the V on your sweater just moves off a little bit at the start of your swing. You do, however, extend nicely and rescue it well as you approach the top. But initially at P1, I'd like to see that right knee a little bit more flexed outwards, or the knees in general flexed a little bit more outwards, and maybe flare that right foot out a little bit. If we then progress it through to P8 and through impact, what we're going to see with Grant Waite is as we're approaching impact and going through that right leg, working nice and straight with a good line of compression as he's coming through, not working too much to the left. What we're going to see with yourself is as we come into impact, the right knee tends to flex a little bit too long. Now this can end up with your upper centre moving back. If your upper centre moves back, you have a chance of catching the ball a little bit thin as you flip the wrists to try and prevent the club digging in the ground. But in general, what I'm seeing here is a rate of closure that's maybe a little bit too high, but more importantly, the line of compression works way to the left on the way through here. The hips have started to clear a little bit too much, and we've maintained the flex in the left knee and the right knee for too long. This relates to most of the bad shots you've experienced. A little bit thin, certainly a straight shot to the right with a driver. If that left knee stays flexed for too long, then the club is not going to come out of its descent. You're going to attack it quite steep and not have a chance to square the blade up. The shots where you cut the ball, you may be straightening that left leg a little bit earlier, getting the club out of its descent, but with the club working so much to the left on the way through, the minute the hips stop moving forward, the club works left, and as a result we get a shot that starts right and curves a little bit more to the right. So I'd like to see you do short term is spend a little bit of time working on the drill from the stack and tilt book where the right leg is straight. Start off with some little shots. That's going to give you a nice feeling of staying centre, getting the right hip higher during the backswing, but more importantly give you a lovely feeling of moving through correctly and keeping moving forward with the hips, allowing you to control the rate of closure and line of compression through the shot. Good luck with it. Hope your golf goes well, and I look forward to hearing you and your feedback in the near future.